Greetings. Once again, I'm with you. All praise is due to Allah and the personal master Farad Muhammad and his messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I am Black Light. Let's get it on. See, you don't hear your black Congress people talking about how they poisoning the water. Let me show you something. Can you see that? Just came in the mail. It says, warning. Dangerous, harmful for communities and our health. Paid for by the LCV Victory Fund. That one, is that a black organization? I doubt it. Michiganders are watching for warning signs. Trump has put our drinking water at risk. But, you know, this all coming out now because Trump ain't the only one. They've been putting stuff in the drinking water for years, man. You know, but you don't hear none of the black politicians talking about it. You don't hear none of the black clergy people talking about it, how they been contaminating the water until Flint, even when Flint went through their little catastrophe. It wasn't little, it was big, because generations to come will be babies will be born with toxic in their blood. You know, so they want to make like it's Trump. Now I don't dig Trump. You know, I know that Trump is one of the good old boys, but you know, this is political. But you still don't hear black politicians talking about it. You don't hear black politicians talking about the chemtrails. And remember when Japan had a nuclear catastrophe, how long ago it's been? It's been a while back, man. Maybe about 10 years, 15 years back, while Obama was president. They had a radiation fallout. One of the plants exploded or something, you know. That radiation still circulating around the planet. What about oil spills in the water? You don't hear no black politicians talking about that. What about reparations being tax exempt? That'll be a good reparation, man, being tax exempt. You know, no taxes for black people. Just think all the money you be saving. I'm talking about no tax, income tax, sales tax, property tax. Would even be better. Why don't the politicians, as far as reparations is concerned, talk about giving us a black state? You know, a lot of people think because of this pandemic and because of they got paid provocateurs shooting up, looting and acting crazy, that the black man can't govern nothing. One more shout out to the Moors controlling Spain and Europe for 700 years. See what I'm saying? So, you know, what about your black politicians talking about Monsanto's with the food crop? What about how the insurance company, the auto insurance company is black, is redlining the ghetto? You know, you don't hear no black politicians hollering about that. They just got a job, man. You don't hear no clergymen saying anything about it. Look, clergyman, you know, when I say clergyman, I'm talking about the preachers. When a white guy like Trump comes to your church and try to get your congregation to vote for him, you need to put in his face, you know, damn your church, making your church or your block where your church is on, enhancing that. Tell him, yeah, okay, what about reparations, Trump? You know, what about the water, toxics in the water? What about taxes? Black man should be tax exempt. What about Monsanto's with that killer seed? A lot of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Look it up. What about chemtrails? You know, y'all don't talk about y'all. You know, y'all focusing on the wrong thing, man. You know, y'all falling for all this, you know, all this old technology. I can't understand it, brother. How can you keep on being a sucker for so long, killing up each other? You know, this is another thing that about these gangs. Y'all remember ISIS? ISIS was funded by the United States. They wasn't nothing but a gang that went over there in the Middle East to destabilize governments, you know, like Gaddafi. You know, when they want to overthrow a government, they send the young thugs that don't care about nothing. They pay them. You know, they don't care about themselves. Only thing they care about is the dollar. And they'll give them some guns and ammunition, and they'll go and overthrow a government. Well, they doing that same thing here now. They doing that same thing here now. You know, the government, one side or either both sides, either the Democrats or the Republicans, got a group of young thugs together, paid them to go into these cities and dismantle that city, you know, because they're getting ready to overthrow the United States so they can change the system around into a new system of control and depopulation. So when they send the census takers out, the census takers is spies and agents to see what's happening in your crib. They're getting ready to shoot you with a vaccine, and cause you know y'all done got soft, man. I remember in the y'all fall for all this, but I remember in the '60s, man, our sisters, they didn't fall for that. That's why you got a thing of Tupac's mother being a Panther, and you had sisters shouting Black Power, little warrior sisters, man. They weren't like these sisters now. Want to be like the white woman, live in luxury, fronting. Ain't no future in your fronting, sister. You know, literally, ain't no future in your fronting. You know, you're not doing your people no good. You know, look here. Our sisters in the 60s, you know, they were behind their man. A lot of them wasn't, but most of them was. And like Mary Wells sung this song, it's not a man today can take me away from my man. I mean, it was different type songs back then. You know, we had respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? My girl. Different type songs back then, you know. Nowadays, you know, y'all don't respect yourself because you don't love self. You know. And now you're killing up your babies. You know. You're killing up your own babies. And guys killing up their woman. You know. Women killing up each other, turning into homosexuals. You know, that's a sort of a death right there. So you won't reproduce. Y'all falling for all that technology. So we're going to have to change this. So I'm pleading and begging with you right now. Do for self. You know, and we're going to get into how to create systems in the hood. How to clean up the hood. We did it before, we can do it again. Do you hear me talking to you? Give me a thumbs up.